Essex, it'll be a crosswind. I don't know, we'll either land to the south or north, whatever, but it'll still be a crosswind. But we're going to slow way down. And that 40, so you wouldn't think 40 pounds would be a big deal. But when the weight of the airplane all up is 900 pounds, and you take off 40, we just whacked out 5%. So our stall speeds are all going to go down. It's going to float a little more. We'll be able to really slow it down. And we're going to play that game where we come in, you know, with the nose up on the horizon, a lot slower. You'll have a lot more, it'll be noticeable that that amount of fuel is gone. So no big deal. We'll taxi out. I don't know which way they're taking off or land. We're going to do that one more time.
Okay.
And this time, instead of just holding it here, we're going to get in the right slip. And more than we need for drift, but we're going to stay over the center line. And then you're going to get in a very, very marginal left slip. You'll need almost full top rudder with the tiniest bit of aileron because the wind's going to blow you left. And it's a little weird, and we'll see how well we can finesse going back and forth on the center line from a right to a left slip. We won't be able to slip much at all to the left, if any. We might have enough rudder to overcome it. We'll try. It'll serve. And I'll get your carb heat. It's on. And you can turn your base. As stupid as it sounds, with no power, we might not make that runway. If we turn right forward, we would, but just keep square. Keep square. Yeah. Then you can start slipping me down. And let's get over the center line. And add some power. We're going to use about 2,000 RPM. Somewhere in there. And just work this out. Try to get the nose pointed down the runway, not left or right. And you're just screwed. If the airplane moves left, you need wing, but no rudder. Hold me off. Okay, let's try to transition to a left slip. No lower, no lower. Lots of pedal because the wind's going to blow you. Stay with the center line. I don't want to land. Now let's transition back to a right one. Take your time. Try to stay over that center line instead of drifting and coming back. Work a little bank in there and get over the center line. Don't you point me over there with the rudder. Just climb a little, add some bank, and keep the nose going where it's going. Good. The tendency is, if you get off left, you step on that rudder and get over there.
Yeah.
And you can't. You can't just put the wing down. We're too low. Just get a little altitude, get the wing down, and drift it over there.
Okay.
But the nose doesn't get, it's almost like a Dutch roll.
Yeah.
The nose needs to be stuck in the direction parallel. So even if you're over here, the nose is still here. If you're over here, you know, the nose is always parallel to the center line. The windsock makes it look like it's blowing a gale.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait for the second one to come down and then 2 inches.
Okay.
As soon as it touches 2 inches, the trick is just make that nose go in the direction that we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going. Let's go. Go, go, go. Yep. And then when you get in the air, get some crab in here. And normally, you know, if the tower tells you runway heading, you get blown off, so is the parallel runway and the parallel runway that we all get. But if we don't put some crab in this airplane, by the time we get up here, we're going to be going nose to nose with the people in the downwind. So you got your right wing down in the land. Just, yeah, there you go. Use a little more right rudder. Carb heat's hot. Your progress on base is going to be abysmal.
Yeah.
Hold your pitch. There you go. There you go. So before you decide, oh, I'm high as a kite, you probably ought to see how long. It could be Tuesday or Wednesday before we get to final. And ditto for the turn. You're not going to have to lead the turn a foot early.
Yeah. Final's clear.
Yeah, so what leg of the pattern is this? Yeah. Now you're going to have to slip for the wind, and that's going to lose you some altitude, right, so you're low. Yep, when you push it forward, hold it still.
Okay.
Don't even think about fixing the bounce.
Okay.
And I'll get your carb heat, and it's ready whenever you're flying. So, on your next one, you can either move in, which is what I would do, or you can turn base sooner, but then you're going to crowd yourself. Either one of them work. One of them, you'll have all the time in the world. Just move in a little bit. Close your distance to the runway. You don't have to be half as tight, but almost, or you're going to be low again. Better. Yep. Okay, mags, fuel. Fuel's on, and the primer's locked, and I'll get the carb heat. And the carb heat's hot. This looks really, I mean, I know it looks high as a kite, but you're not. And this way you'll be able to turn base at the normal distance. And when you go to slip, you'll be high, and you need to slip because of crosswind. It's all going to work out really well.
Yeah.
This looks great. I'm well aware it seems like we're high. So I wouldn't turn till I was like lined up on the 1.
Yeah.
And then I'd make the turn.
Yep.
And if you feel like you got the runway made, you can close that throttle. Hang in there, you're early, you're early. You're going to have to lollygag around the corner. There you go. Now you got altitude to slip with. So, we're going to do this next one together.
Okay.
Only to give you a picture.
All right.
At the bottom, I don't know, the bottom 100 feet, your tendency is to raise that nose because you start to feel the sink rate.
Yeah.
And in a crosswind, you're stuck. You can't say, well, I'll decrease the sink rate, because if you level the wings, you get blown off.
Yeah.
So the trick is to come in higher than you even normally would, and that way you're over slipping and everything's all lined up, and you're high, so you have more. And when you take it out to be aligned, it's the right amount.
Okay.
So when we get down this time, we're going to do this just a little bit different. We're going to come in high as a kite again, just like you did. That was great. And we're going to leave that nose down so that we get an accurate sense of how bad we're sinking.
Okay.
Which is the whole point. We do want an accurate sense. We don't want to sort of go, like, mask it by holding the pitch up. And let's turn your base now. Nice job on the pitch. And we just keep this square. And we're not going to worry about, with the crosswind, we'll get the slip. My goodness, we'll get the slip plus some slip. So we're going to have a hell of a sink rate at the bottom, and we already know that.
Okay.
And with the wind, I even think we're a little bit low. But let's just see how this works out. Don't cut this corner. Job. I'm going to call you Job from now on. The patience of Job. I don't know if Job was patient or not. I got no idea. Now let's start getting in a slip, only enough to get the wings level and no drift and aligned. So see, we're having to sink. That's the normal amount just to get right. So down, lower. Yeah. Now, we are not going to touch down until we get on the center line. And now you're going to work on this, hold me off, and just hold off. I'm going to add a little more power. Stay on the center line, and your mission is not to land. Don't let me touch down. I want to stay on the center line, and you do drift to keep me in the middle. If you need more, that's fine, but keep that nose parallel to the runway. Don't point the nose over here.
Okay.
Good. Slide it over with a little more wing. Take your time, and then fix that. Just hang in there. Get the nose pointed parallel to the runway. Right there you go. Fix the drift with the ailerons. You want to go left, it's left aileron. But the nose stays pointed down the runway. Boy, that's nice. Okay, let's go. That's real nice. We're going to leave the slip in. You're turning final at the right place, and then you start slipping. But by the time you get your slip all organized and whatnot, you're coming this way.
Yeah.
You're over here, and you're having to get back to it. So what I would like you to do is get the slip in enough so that you're on the center line and you're not drifting downwind when you turn your base to final. And we'll work on that one on this one. Nice pitch after the power comes. That's really nice. So we know we're going to be making a left turn and we're going to get blown short.
Yeah, so wait.
We'll go a little long.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Start your turn easy now around this corner. And then we're going to put the right wing down right now. Beautiful. Keep that nose down. Don't cheat this. Add power. Keep the nose down. You'll get the ground effect. And now, we're not on the center line, so let's get over there. Good. Just hold me. And now the next time you touch, you're going to do 2 inches.
Okay.
Gentle. Work it down, and you're going to do 2 inches. There you go. Beautiful. No judgment, no nothing. Just 2 inches, and you got paid for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a nice touchdown. But even if it wasn't, you won't go back in the air.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more, and then I want to head out of here and go land with no weight.
Okay.
And the carb heat's coming hot. I don't see him. Come on back to about 11, just a little less throttle, patience in the turn, and when you come out, get in your slip and get on that runway center line. Well done. Stay with it. Need power, add power. Down in the ground effect. A little more power, just a little more. That's plenty. Think about 2 inches. Nose is pointed in the wrong direction. There you go. I don't want you to land without that nose. There you go. You got the airplane. 2 inches. Yes! And that stick stays over. You can do 2 inches, whether it's over here or there. Good. Carb heat's